Anyway, we have 3 more slides after this, and then we'll open for a few more questions. Looks like she never came back. I think she probably had a connection problem. Okay, we do OKR reviews at the end of an OKR cycle. Whatever the OKR cycle is, 1 week, 2 weeks, a month, 3 months, 1 year, we always do a review, right? If you're using Scrum, it's the same idea, right? You do a sprint review, right? So same idea, we just do based on OKRs don't only work with Scrum, they work everywhere. So whatever the cycle is, we do a review at the end. And we should be checking the status all the time. We should be scoring them and all that stuff, but we do a final review at the end. And then we figure out, hey, we met it. Great. We learned a lot of stuff. We didn't meet it. Well, we didn't learn everything we needed to want. So how we're going to do it? That sort of stuff. So 3 more slides and we're done. Screw ups in OKRs. And that happens actually when I teach this as a class and people have time to write them. If you wrote them in 5 minutes, they probably suck. Yeah, that's how you learn. So it gets better with time. If it doesn't fit in one line, nobody's going to remember it. Don't write an OKR that has 5, 6 lines. Nobody remembers it. The key results that you put in there are not very measurable, right? And the metrics are sort of ambiguous. It's like decreased lap times in relationship to what? To ourselves, or to everybody else, to both. It's kind of ambiguous when you do stuff like this, right? Why they fail? Well, the first thing is there's no collaboration across teams, especially if you're in a group of teams or in a wider organization. This one is a surefire, and I actually mentioned this before. Don't give the OKRs to the teams. Make sure you have their input and the definition. They work with you. Set the OKR and forget it until it's over. And then, oh crap, you're going to crash. Too many OKRs. Same thing, remember, 3 to 5. There's a reason. Those numbers work really well.
Can I ask a question here, please? Sorry. So you just said the second one, OKRs are not the previous slide. I think not to give the OKRs to the team.
Mm-hmm.
And earlier you mentioned that the pie is baked and everybody gets a slice. The teams get the slice out of that pie, and that's how OKRs are set. So, and essentially, I see that you are giving a piece of the pie to the team to go build that part of the OKR.
Let me explain.
Am I reading this incorrectly?
You have a chief product owner who has product owners that work with that chief product owner, right? So the chief product owner probably got his OKR, his objective, from somebody above he or she, right? That's how they cascade. Now, he goes or she goes with the other product owners and they talk about it. That's how actually they slice the pie. And they have an OKR for that group of teams. And each product owner is going to synchronize their team OKRs, is going to align them with the OKRs for the program and the other teams in the program. So they are talking to each other as product owners. And then the product owners, when they bring that to the team, they are going to discuss this with the team. Unlike in any Scrum thing, there's a negotiation and the team may say, hey, what if we change this a little bit? Then we probably can get this done quicker. And is the creative thinking thing, is the discussion. So people are getting their slice of the pie, but they are acting as a team. Chief PO and POs, they are acting as a team and figuring out where those things are going to go. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does actually, but I kind of want to go reverse because I want to give the team the autonomy and empower the team to come up with what the sprint goal would be, and from there deliver those goals to the chief product owner to look into it and have a discussion around it.
Of course you can do that.
Okay, I'd rather do the reverse way than taking the
There
pie
is
and
not-
take. Yeah.
There is nothing to say that you cannot. You
Okay.
can have the product owner discuss with the team, bring back to the team of product owners, including the chief product owner, and discuss it, right? It's a negotiation,
Yes. Yes.
right?
Thank
I
you.
usually say it cascades down this because it's easier for people to understand. But there's, of course, it's bi-directional, right? Otherwise, there's no collaboration between people.
Yeah,
And
that's where. Go ahead. Sorry.
sorry, I was going to say, it seems like what you're missing the part that says the teams are given OKRs to deliver, but have no input on defining them. That's the
Yeah.
reason why it would fail. It's the input on defining them. The teams would have input on defining them, right?
Yeah, exactly. You see, that's a good point, because if they don't have the input in the definition, there's no negotiation. Probably it's not going to work, because you know how people take well the do as I say kind of thing, right? So that's the point. I mean, there is a suggestion of what the product team wants to do, and the team has an opportunity to poke holes on it or not, right? So that's why you have to do it in collaboration. The same thing, the product owners have to talk among themselves to make sure that they aligned all the teams in the program, in the group of the teams, right? So people constantly have to be talking to each other. That good? Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're very welcome. And thanks for the input, Lara.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hi, Andrew. This
Oh,
is
you're back.
Amanda
So-
again. Yeah.
Okay, Amanda, hold on just 1 second. You dropped, right?
Yeah. I
Okay, so hold on.
disconnected.
Hold
Yeah.
on just 2-3 minutes, and we're about to finish, and then we can go to questions for everybody.
Cool.
Uh,
Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't make then a task list. Okay, it's okay to have dates, right? I mean, you want to deliver something by a certain date, and people have to figure out, think how to do it, but not a task list like a definition of done. Right? If they are not visible, they're not transparent, and people don't know about it, they didn't hear it, they didn't collaborate, it's not going to align. And of course, why they fail? Because they're not aligned. One team is doing something that doesn't align with the program, and the program may not be aligning with the organization. I mean, get really bad. And again, people are not communicating, right? If they don't collaborate, odds are the alignment is going to go down the drain. And I think that was it. Now we can talk questions.